Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Applesauce here today. And today we're using a bit of a different dragon army here. We're using the queen, but with no arrow at all. So we're using the mirror and the giant. So two legendary equipments. I know it's expensive, but I'm trying it out. I saw someone else using it and it worked really well for them. And so the idea is it's going to be like the same thing as the king. You place it on the side with the siege barracks and you just let it work aside. And then you have the mirror as a backup because you got that 1 second of invisibility. Plus, with these furnaces, I'm also using the Ice Hound, which is a bit different. So I dropped the Inferno babies and I'm trying out the Ice Hound with the Ice Block spell, seeing if I like that more. I'm not sure about it yet, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. Let's see how this does. All right, guys, first hit in, we have a double rage base here. So this one is interesting to say the least. And I think I want to go in for this compartment over here because there's two multi-infernos. It's probably going to be super baited, but that's okay. Gotta drop the volume here a second. All right. Should build a single cycle here. Yeah, we're hitting some giant bombs, but I think our Fox missed most of those giant bombs there just because they were poorly placed. So I will take that. All right, and then we're going to double cycle. We're just in such a high damage area, so we cannot afford to do anything but double cycle. And I was hoping our Fox would miss most of that damage. It's okay, okay. Earthquake here, get most of that there. Another invis. Okay, our Fox is getting really low here, but we still have it alive, so. And we took out this whole rage compartment here, which is good value for us. So we're still looking great here. And another invis in here. Okay, great. Now we're going to go and take out some air defenses here. Wizard Tower. Still two more invises left to use, so we're looking good. Where is our Fox? Our Fox is still alive. Okay, love to see that. Another invis here. All right, Fox goes night-night. And we're going to hit the Giga Bomb. That's okay. And we'll actually take out both these furnaces. Why not? So we could probably use our poison spell and something else here. Okay. Queen and Siege Barracks in on this top side over here. So that'll eventually take out the Ice Golems too. Overdrag's in over here. Warden, Minion Prince here. And we're going to do Baby Dragon down here to help the funnel. Maybe another baby over here to help the funnel. All right, this looks good for us. And Rocket Loons over here. Maybe we can trigger that rage compartment early. It was kind of like my thought process there. And okay, we're going to use Ice Hound over here to help go in. That's a good warden ability here because our Minion Prince is getting a little low and we got to distract. Cannot have our Minion Prince dying early here. That's a good Minion Prince ability here. Minion Prince goes to ability here because he gets sniped by a black air mine. So that is not ideal at all for us. Okay. Queen's still alive and doing well here. And some more Rocket Loons to help support. Got to get this funnel better. Okay. That Town Hall's still up, which is a little scary, but we do have our furnaces, so the furnaces should clutch up here. I'm just hoping all these dragons get through this rage compartment here. And we do have that multi-inferno to worry about. Queen's doing okay on the bottom side. She popped her ability, so now she's going to be able to get through some of these last little defenses over here. I think if we didn't have that furnace, we might not have gone through this. Furnace is kind of clutching up there. So yeah, we're looking good. We didn't even use our Ice Block spell. I think our Ice Hound had no air defenses to fly to. That's why I didn't Ice Block it. But that'll be a 3-star. Furnaces are going to be clutch there. I think we would have got a 3-star regardless, but nice. All right, here we are. Next attack in, and we have a double rage base. This one I've seen before for sure. And I think with this base, I go in for the Giga Bomb compartment because it has less traps. I think they're both like equally baited, honestly. There's going to be a lot of traps in both compartments. So we just got to send it. Either rage compartment's going to have a lot of traps, I think. Yeah, and it does. Yeah, we're hitting all sorts of traps here. Oh, we just using our invis there. I didn't want to risk it there. I didn't know what the timing was like. Kind of wasted, but it's okay. All right, we already lose our Fox, so not ideal here. Okay, we're going to go and pop Haste, Earthquake, and of course we hit the Tornado Trap. So I guess I should have charged into the Giga Bomb compartment here because it had all the bait it could have it there. All right, but we're still going to get the value we needed here, so it's really not that big of a deal for us. And RC chased some skeleton traps. It's whatever. All right, good. Should get at least a little bit more value here. And you know, it'd be really cool if she could take out that multi-inferno. If she could. I don't think she can. If she could, that'd be cool, though. Oh, she does. W, okay. Queen and Siege Barracks over here. All of our drags are going to come in on this bottom side here. Warden, Minion Prince here. And Rockaloons maybe to help support a little. Okay, Icehound coming in. Maybe start distracting. Alright. Icehound, do your thing. We're ice blocking the Icehound here. And we got poison 2 furnaces, so definitely got to poison that up. Alright. Icehound's still doing a good job distracting. It's going to pop here. Pops on that monolith, so we don't have to really worry about that. And we're going to have to pop our Warden ability through this here, because we are getting some pretty crazy damage here. And I wanted that Minion Prince to turn there so I could pop its ability here. And we'll pop it there, that's good. Get up most of that back end here. And baby drags over here. See, the baby drags just aren't as good for the funneling over here. They're still great, but they're just not as good. Queen's still doing good over there. On the bottom side, she did lose her unicorn. Words are hard. But she does have her ability here, so we're gonna pop her ability here, try to get through some of this. Some Rockaloons here to help support. The furnaces are gonna get the town hall here, so that's at least clutch for us. I need that multi-inferno to go down, and it will here. Queen does go down, but that's okay. Still the giant now to help distract at least a little. And the furnaces are doing work right now. I mean, furnaces just secure the town hall. They can secure all this back end stuff, so furnace is kind of clutched up there again. All right, next stack in, we have a double rage core hook tower base. This one looks annoying, to say the least. So let's see what we can do. We're actually going to charge right in for this multi-inferno compartment, and then it's going to pick one of the rage compartments is kind of the way I think this is going to happen. So I think that'll be okay. Fox, get in. Oh my god, the Fox is selling so hard. The Fox always tries its best to kill itself. All right, and we just got to be really good with our times here. That monolith will go down for us here. Think. It better. Monolith, it better go down. Okay, it does. I was about to say, no way the monolith's not going down. All right, and we can go ahead and pop our Earthquake and Haste here. Oh, we actually kind of Earthquake the wrong area, but we're going to get out this section over here. Oh, you know this here. All right, we did get out a decent section over here, though, and we did pop our raid compartment here. We're actually going to take it out, too, so that'll actually be great for us. So, yeah, we got the value we needed. All right, and then Queen and Siege Barracks on the bomb side. We did take out that core section over there, so that looks great. I don't know if we got a full CC pool. I don't think we did, so we're not going to use our poison yet, because I think there's still a furnace left in there, so we got to be careful about that. We can use Rockaloons. We probably could have had the rage compartment pop off a little bit earlier than that. That's my mistake there. Okay, and then we need our Minion Prince, and then we'll send in our Icehound 2 to come help. Have that fly across the base. Okay, that's a good warden ability here as we get into a little bit of a higher damage area here. Looking good here, looking good. Where's our Icehound? Icehound's still moving across. Icehound's going to need the ability here. Great, soak up some air mines over there. Black air mine, red air mines. Distracting over there for us. Need a good time for a Minion Prince ability. That's decent. Yeah, we did cover the town hall, so I'll take it. And some Rockaloons maybe to help support over here. Queen's still alive on the bottom side here, doing her thing. Rockaloon coming in to help support. Queen is kind of just beating on a wall. What else would a queen do? I expect nothing less from my queen than to beat on a wall. But everything's moving in here. We're doing okay. There's no multi-infernos up, so the furnaces are getting some really good value here. And Queen's still alive and very, very healthy too, so we're good here. Minion Prince still alive here. That town hall goes down. Yeah, we're good here. Furnaces are, again, putting in work. I don't know what's going on today, but the furnaces are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Normally get stuck on a multi-inferno or a ricochet cannon, but not today. All right, here we are, next tack in. We got a Rage Poison base, pretty stacked up core here. So we do got to be a bit careful there. I think I want to get in there, but the question is how to get in there. So I think we're actually going to start on this backside over here and then kind of curve around. We'll see what happens here. This could be a little tricky here. Okay, those rockaloons are going to help shape up the pathing here is the goal. And it might curve and go back in for that mile up here. Okay, I just didn't want to go for that mile up here. So we're looking good now. Pop our haste. Oh, it goes actually in for the town hall here. That's interesting. I think that's fine though. Oh my goodness. Okay. We gotta be really careful. Their invis is here. And that's fine. All right, we lose her. It is what it is. Okay. Then we're gonna do Queen Siege Barracks over here. I think we got most of the CC pool, if not all of it. The Queen just went in some weird pathing there, so that kind of messed me up a little bit. All right, all we're dragged in over here. Warden, Minion Prince, Ice Hound in here. Rockaloons maybe to help take out that. Great. Okay. Gonna let that Ice Hound fly across the base a little. Pop our ability there, or our Ice Block spell there at least. And then we're looking for a good time to use our Warden ability here. And Ice Hound did a pretty good job, soaked up some traps here. So that looks good for us. And then we still have Warden ability here as we get a little bit closer to this ranged up section. So we're going to pop that about now. Queen's still alive on this bomb side. She is a bit hurt over here, but doing okay. Gonna need Minion Prince ability here is probably gonna need to go crazy. That's a decent Minion Prince ability here. Covers up most of that rage compartment there. We do have these multi-infernos alive, which are gonna be really annoying for our queen, or for our furnaces here. Back end air defense goes down. Still got a lot of dragons alive here though, so that is the good news here. One of the multi-infernos goes down, so just one more multi-inferno left. But we got plenty of dragons alive. Mini Prince is healthy. Not many air defenses left. That Scarshot's focusing on our Mini Prince, but I think we're gonna be okay. Plus we still got haste ability. Let's see. Should be fine here. The furnaces are just eating up the king. But the king just has like 6 million HP, so the king just like never dies when this happens. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. The Fire Mites are gonna take out the Expo here. Yeah, we're going here. Plenty alive. So everything didn't go as planned, but everything worked. All right, next attack in, and we have a double invis base here. So I knew someone was going to probably ask the question is, how can this handle a double invis base? And we're going to find it out together. So we're going to find this out together. Because, you know, you don't have the arrow now. So, but, you know, you got to think about it. If I had the king, I wouldn't have an arrow either. So does it really matter? We'll see. We will see. We do have an ice block spell, so we could use that if we needed to, which I almost forgot about for a second. Oh, gotta be really careful here. Okay, great. Okay, ice block that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Great. Yep. Now we're gonna earthquake that. Do not lose our RC early here. Okay. Look at that. Oh, you know what's crazy? We just took out the that's actually crazy. So we just took out the invis tower there too. So now we don't have to worry about the invis tower. That's beautiful. Okay, so we do Queen and Siege Barracks up here on this top side over here. Maybe an Inferno Baby over here. I want the Queen to go on this bomb side over here. Okay, we're going to poison this over here to help our Queen. And then all of our drags in on this bomb side. Warden Minion Prince here. And we have Inferno Baby down here. We can send some Rockaloons here to help support. Ice Hound coming in too. Got flat across the base. Queens can do fine up top there. Took out the whole CC. And look at that. No invis tower left either. That was actually kind of crazy clutch there that the RC took out the invis tower. It went right for it. Okay, pop Warden ability here. We're hitting like every trap in the game. So that's a good time for our Warden ability here. And maybe another Baby Dragon over here. And I'd like to snipe out that air defense if that's possible. Let's see. And we should be able to snipe that out now. And that's a decent Minion Prince ability here. Town Hall goes down. Got the most of the back end frozen up there now. Queen's still alive. Queen went to pop ability here. That's great. So the queen's just automatically going to pop the ability and have that safety net and live so much longer. Guys, this base is crushed. Double invis was nothing for this. Crushed this base. Wow. And queen's still alive here doing her thing. I'm so far really liking this queen. All right, next attack in. Double rage base here. Let's see. We are actually going to go in for... I'm going to go in for this Giga Bomb side. I always just have like a weird feeling that the Giga Bomb side is less baited, and it usually is never true, but I like to test it. I don't know why. Someone needs to stop me. Okay, skeleton traps there. That's actually found us. We like finding skeleton traps because TRC don't care. So far, no bombs. So far. Okay, we're gonna have to double cycle from here on out though, just because we are in a really dangerous spot now. Okay, and then pop our earthquake here. And get invis ready. Okay, and that's a good time for haste ability here. Okay, we did lose our fox. That's something important to pay attention to here. Multi-gear can's gonna go down. That's great for us. And if we get that monolith, that would be kind of sick. I think we will here too. Great. Oh, I was hoping to take out that expo too. Okay, that is fine. And then we're gonna do queen and siege barracks down this bottom side, poison this furnace here, and then all of our drags in on this top side here. Warden minion prince here, looking good, looking good. Some rocket balloons, maybe snipe out this air defense over here. One less for us to worry about here. We like that. And hit some traps here, but it's looking okay. And yeah, we're gonna have to pop a warden ability here because we are hitting more than a little traps. And we use ice block spell here to distract. That looks good for us. And some babies coming in just to keep our drags on the inside of the base. That's the main goal for them there. Queen's still alive, doing her thing on the bottom side. We're looking good, looking good. And looking for a good time to pop our minion prince ability, which if he turns, I will pop it. And does. Great minion prince ability here. Queen's doing her thing on the bottom side. Still has her ability left to use as well. So pretty happy about that. And furnaces are going to help support here. They're doing a good job. Our minion prince is getting a little low. Dragon's starting to die out here. But we still have the furnaces here. And we still have minion prince Phoenix ability. And Queen just went to her ability as well. But she's still alive. So let's see. I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, furnaces are going to clutch up. The giant's going to clutch up. And yeah, we're fine here. That's an easy triple. Sweet. This queen is so strong. It's kind of crazy. And all right, guys, that'll do for today's video. 6 for 6 so far with this today. I mean, it's been pretty good. Of course, army link's going to be in the description, guys. I'm really liking this so far. The mirror with the giant is kind of insane. Plus, with his Ice Hound, it's doing some really good distracting for our dragons. And I know we're like only down to 11 dragons, but it's so strong if you use it right. One of my favorite strategies right now. But that'll be it for today, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one.